So welcome back. We've had an amazing day of learning about products from all around the world, focusing at just the health of the mind, the health of the body, and the health of the skin. So I am so excited to bring back possibly a familiar voice to some of you. We had Jessica on one of our Beautytap talks in March, Understanding CBD. So please check that out. It's recorded. It's in our forums, in our Beautytap talks forums. But I want to bring on an amazing person, an amazing brand founder, Jessica Bates. Welcome, welcome. You might have to take yourself off mute, but welcome to the chat.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
I can hear you.
Perfect. Hi, how's everyone doing?
We are happy. We are excited. We have learned a lot today, but we are so happy to reconnect with you and learn about some amazing products and a deeper dive into your brand, because we only got teased last time in our beauty talks about your brand, Mother Hemp. So we want to hear more about it today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Just, plugging along here on my work day. So I'm happy to join the Beautytap community for a little while and tap in with everyone. Thank you.
Jessica, what I want to know is a little bit about your backstory. I want to know a little bit about the brand. I am so excited to hear about sourcing in a second. That's our second slide. We're going to talk about sourcing heavily, but I want to hear, what is it? What's the history of this brand? Where did it start? And as a woman-led brand, what is important to you when creating this brand? Tell me a little bit about your backstory.
Okay, perfect. So Mother Hemp Company is obviously a woman-owned brand, but we're a family-run business. My husband and I run the business together. I am a certified clinical herbalist, and my focus has been on new family wellness, women's health, and my passion has been on product formulation when it comes to herbal supplements, as well as beauty care and skincare products, and topical remedies for specific ailments as well. And so my history and my background in clinical formulation and in clinical herbalism has driven me to create products for my community, for my herbal clients, for a lot of my clients, my family members, and many of my community members as well. And so that's where Moon Mother got its start. I just started creating herbal remedies for all of my community members, and then it kind of took off. Everyone was like, these products are amazing, you should sell these products. And we started out as a farmer's market brand. And back in 2017, I was approached by many hemp growers and many hemp farmers to collaborate on a hemp project. And at that time, I was feeling really skeptical about hemp in general, because at that time, my understanding around hemp was that CBD in general was that it was an isolated compound that we were bringing to the table. And as an herbalist and someone with a professional background in herbalism and cannabis science, I'm thinking isolated compounds are an absolute no-no for me and for my company. And the more we started to deep dive into it, and my husband has a background in cannabis cultivation. He's been cultivating cannabis as a medical care provider, a licensed medical care provider here in Colorado for 15, 17 plus years. He's been in the industry for a very long time, and cannabis cultivation, cannabis science has been a huge passion of ours and a big part of what we bring to the table. And so once we started to dive into the fact that CBD could be derived from cannabis plants that were bred specifically for high CBD content and low THC content, then that really piqued my interest. And so I started playing around with adding CBD, full spectrum hemp extract, into some of our products. And we started introducing them to the clients that we already had. And these clients started to get very excited. We were hearing amazing feedback. And we had already been hearing really great feedback from our community about CBD in general and full spectrum from hemp extract, which is why we started to get really excited about it. Now, a little bit about why I brought my husband into this with me, and why we started to grow our own hemp is, like I said, my husband has been in the cultivation industry for a very long time, but in Colorado, cultivation rules keep cannabis indoors, which is, the carbon footprint is pretty high on that. So I said, hey, listen, let's move forward with hemp and high CBD cannabis, low THC, and bring this plant outdoors and start to roll back the carbon footprint, start to really bring this plant back into its natural element, and work together as a family to bring cannabis education, not only to our local community here in Colorado, but nationally and then globally. So that's where we got our start back in 2017. I roped him into starting this business with me, and we've been having a ton of fun, a lot of ups and downs, fast, quick ride. Cannabis and CBD has been on an upward trajectory, a really quick upward trajectory since 2017. So it's been a wild ride for us, and it's been really amazing and really beneficial to see just how much we can grow our impact and make a difference in people's lives. We are here to talk about the beauty care products, but we also have supplements that we create that have been making really big changes and having a huge impact on people's lives that we're very proud of. And so that's where we are today.
I want to just thank you for, as a brand founder, taking it in mind, even thinking about it when so many don't, the carbon footprint that is created. We have to think it's the packaging that gets our growing lights there. It's, even hydroponics, we think of so many great things, but it creates a lot of energy. It uses a lot of resources. And then, being within the earth, you use the natural resources. It's, the excess waste is there. It's not using, most don't use the pesticides. There's just so many benefits to it. So something that is my passion, I think I mentioned this on our talks, is in a previous life before beauty, I was a gardener and I was a landscaper. And so I do have a passion for especially drought tolerant plants growing up in the Mojave Desert. For you, carbon footprint in a large scale farm. I'm excited. So tell us, what is the importance of high quality ingredients? We are hearing a lot about, we just talked a little bit about why you are seeing CBD at higher price points. And we did lightly hit on in our last section that higher quality is so much better for many reasons. And you have to really question with those cheaper products, the quality or where they're sourced from. So can you just give us some high level why high quality hemp-based ingredients and CBD are so important, and anything you do to ensure that you have the highest quality in Moon Mother Hemp?
Absolutely. So as I said before, we grow all of our own hemp. And all of our own hemp is grown USDA-certified organic here in Boulder, Colorado. And one of the reasons why we are shouting it from the rooftops that certified organic is so important, especially when sourcing hemp and CBD, is because hemp is what we call a bioaccumulator, meaning that when it is planted, it will bring up all of the minerals, nutrients, but also all of the toxins and impurities of the soil. And so, and we're talking 6 years back. We're talking anything that was grown, any pesticides that were sprayed on that land for years and years back, hemp is going to draw all of that up. And we're also talking about heavy metals. We're talking about any type of soil that has been mistreated. And so the quality and the third-party verification on organics is extremely important. We hear a lot about this in the industry because it's such a kind of like wild, wild west situation with hemp right now, and there's very little regulation and there's very little verifying about what the companies are saying to you. So we want to make sure that when a company is saying, hey, the hemp that we're using is organic, we want to see that that the certification is there. So not only is our hemp 100% USDA certified organic, but all of our ingredients are also USDA certified organic. Clean beauty is extremely important, and anything that you put on your skin is going inside your body. And as estheticians and professionals, you already know that. I don't have to tell that to you, but for people, for the general public, a lot of them don't understand that what you're putting on your skin is like food. It's nutrients to your body. And so we want to make sure that what we're putting on our skin and what we're putting in our body is beneficial to us instead of harmful to us. And heavy metals and toxins and pesticides can be very harmful to us, not only to our skin, but to our bodies as well. And so we provide the highest quality certified organic hemp, but also USDA certified organic ingredients. And I also want to touch on third-party verification and third-party lab tests. So when we talk about verifying and third-party verification on this, we want to see some kind of certifying body verifying that it's certified organic, but we also want to see third-party laboratory tests, not only on one product, but we want to see it on every single product for every single batch. So when you look at Mother Hemp Company products and you take a look at the bottom of each product, there will be an individual batch code. And this batch code is specific to what is in this bottle made at that particular time. And then when you go on our website, we have a third-party laboratory database. So you'll put in this 5-digit batch code, and then it will pull up the certificate of analysis, and you can look at exactly what's in that bottle. So we want to make sure that first of all, the amount of CBD that we say is in the bottle is in the bottle. So potency is the first thing that you're going to see on the lab test, but then you're also going to see heavy metal testing, pesticide testing, terpene testing. You're going to see microbials. You want to make sure that there's nothing icky growing in your products, so not only do we want to see a third-party verification from a certifying body, but we also want to see a third-party laboratory analysis of your products. And some brands will slip inside lab analysis. They'll do it internally. I think that that's amazing. But as an insider in the industry, when I'm looking at a brand, I'm looking for third-party laboratory results because I want to make sure that they're accurate and that they're accurately displaying what's actually in the product.
And thank you for really solidifying that organic. We talk about that a lot, and so many brands use it as marketing. Here, we have heard not only the passion for it, we've heard what it means to be truly organic from beginning to end to every ingredient. And that third-party testing, I just want to show this. I don't know if we'll be able to see. You guys might not be able to see it. Maybe. No, I was going to try to show that. Maybe I'll try to do it a little later on the product shot cam, but it does have the label on there with your I believe expiration, right, Jessica? Mine is January 2023.
Yes.
Yep. And then the batch number right on the bottom there too. And we need to continue the conversation of the importance of where these ingredients are from and the testing, because that really does show us that highest quality was taken and that the brand does care every aspect. I think that you mentioned every batch is tested, because some brands will just test one batch, say it's been tested, then they don't utilize that testing for other batches too. So all the things done in the industry.
I want to touch on this also because this is extremely important. So especially for beauty brands who are not growing their own hemp and they're sourcing hemp from an external source, if they're buying from multiple sources, this can be tricky. You want to make sure that every single batch is tested, because you're trusting that that company that's selling you that hemp is selling you certified organic hemp. But for us, it's extremely important. We are the barrier between us and our clients. We create our own, we grow our own hemp. So we know exactly, it's a single source farm. So we know exactly where our hemp is coming from. And we know exactly what's in the hemp and what's in the soil, because we have soil analysis done. But if you're sourcing hemp from different places, or even from one company, you want to make sure that every single kilo of extract that they're sending you and every single batch of hemp that they're sending you is as clean as it possibly can be and is what they're saying that it is.
Agree. And this is seen within the perfuming world where, let's say, use rose as an example. Rose is so hard to extract oil from, and you need so much of it. So usually some brands will use different fields, and that will not have the best potency of smell. Where a brand that has just one field, just like yours, just one source, gets the higher quality, the higher potency, because they control everything. And then you're not dealing with different breeds, you're not dealing with cross pollination, you're dealing with the purest of purest. So let's continue to support brands like Jessica's, like Moon Mother Hemp, that focus at growing their ingredients in house and making sure it's controlled from every aspect. I also wanted to hit on some of these things that you put proudly right on your package, but that are so important. As you mentioned, the organic ingredients. We've talked about the full spectrum hemp too, but you just threw it out there. But I think it's a big deal. Is your herbalist background focusing at the strength of the plant, many plants, not just hemp. So putting that into it. In Beautytap, we've talked throughout the years about traditional Chinese medication, Korean hanbang, herbalistic treatments internally, topically, have only been done for a few thousand years, right? There must be something to it, right? So let's continue that knowledge with new technologies to make some of these amazing products too. But non-animal tested, vegan or not? Oh, there you go. Or vegan or not vegan? I wanted to ask that right quick.
It depends on the product.
Got it.
The skin serum is vegan, but we do use beeswax and in our balms and manuka honey in our manuka honey face mask.
Beautiful, beautiful. So those are just a few things I wanted to hit on. They're, again, right on the package, which I love. I love to hear about those, but good notes that sometimes get under the radar. I want to shout them out. So let's go into our product. So Jessica, we have brought to our experts the Glow Skin Serum. I've been using it. It is beautiful for my drier skin, but it has many benefits for all skin types. Can you break down this beautiful, rich golden liquid for us? What does it do? Who's it for? How do we use it?
Absolutely. This was actually our very first CBD skincare product brought to market. And I have to be 100% transparent and honest with you. I created this product for myself. And that's how a lot of our products are actually created. So our community members have a need, or they have an ask, or they want to know if we can create something specific for them. And then we end up bringing it to market. So our Glow Skin Serum, I created this specifically for my own skin. And it starts with a base of infused jojoba oil. So one of the things that really sets us apart from other companies is that we start with an herbal formulation. Due to my herbal background, it all starts with an herbal formulation that we know is great for the skin. So this product is infused with plantain, calendula, rose, all beneficial skin healing, skin soothing, and refreshing herbs for the skin. And it's infused for I know I love the face masks too. So our products, the reason that we're called Moon Mother Hemp Company is because we infuse the products also with the energy of the lunar phases. So each of our products is started on either a new moon or a full moon, and then decanted 6 weeks later on the second new or full moon, depending upon the energy that we're hoping to bring into the products. So the jojoba oil and the argan oil is infused on the new moon and then decanted on the second full moon, and it's infused with, like I said, calendula, plantain, and rose. And these are some amazing what we call vulnerary herbs, which are skin healing herbs. And it's paired with argan oil, vitamin E, rose essential oil, and frankincense essential oil, all extremely beneficial to the skin. As we know, jojoba oil is non-comedogenic. It is one of these oils that is so similar in chemical makeup to your skin that your skin recognizes it as self and then uses it to moisturize the skin in a very beautiful way. I love frankincense too. We have a lot of oils that will kind of rest on the skin versus actually having an impact and being absorbed by the skin. So we want to make sure that the oils that we're using are going to make a beneficial impact on the skin. And again, like I said, all of the ingredients are 100% certified organic. And when we're sourcing ingredients, we go above and beyond organics and clean. We are also looking at the global environmental and ethical impact of the ingredients as well. One of the things that we really pride ourselves on as a company is ethical sourcing of products, or ethical sourcing of ingredients, and also ethical sourcing of packaging. So using 100% post-consumer recycled packaging or hemp packaging is extremely important to our company. We do a quarterly evaluation of our environmental impact and set quarterly goals based on where we want to see ourselves and our impact and how we want to reduce our carbon footprint. It's extremely important to us. And so all of the products all the ingredients in the products have been vetted for environmental and social impact where they are being sourced. And that's extremely important to us. So it is also infused with our full spectrum hemp extract, which you already know we grow ourselves. Our extract is CO2 processed, which is extremely important. There are a ton of different ways to process hemp and hemp extract, and some of them are actually extracted with hydrocarbons, which are petroleum-based products that are terrible for our bodies and for our skin. And so we want to make sure that our hemp is being extracted in a safe way that's safe for our bodies, and there are no residual solvents. And obviously in our products, there's not going to be residual solvents because we're using a solventless process, or we're using CO2 as a solvent, but it's a hydrocarbon-free solventless process. So it's a really exciting product. Like I said, it was our very first product to market, and it is our best-selling CBD skincare product. It has been one of the most exciting products that we brought to market. People have amazing feedback for us about it. I'm sure that all of you are going to get to try it, and I'm really excited for that. It's made an impact on my skin and so many other people's skin, not only women, but also men. We have a lot of men who use this product, buy this product, and rave about this product. And when I talk about the skincare line, this is actually our skincare line. So you can buy this in a couple of different ways. You can buy the singles, like this, or you can buy the beauty bundle box at home, or you can use it, can be used as like an at-home spa experience, or we have back bar sizes as well for professionals. And when we talk about the beauty care line, when people are like, what's your number one that you're going to recommend? We always recommend the Glow Skin Serum, because especially with the anti-inflammatory properties, the anti-redness, the antioxidant properties, because you're going to put this on your face and leave it on your face and your entire face and your neck, this is the one that's going to have the most impact. This is the one that's going to stay on your skin the longest. The mask is amazing, has great benefits, but you do wash it off. The Renew Eye Serum is just for the skin around the eye, although I have to admit, I use it as a spot treatment as well if I get a blemish or a breakout. It comes in a roller, but this is the one that's going to make the most impact. And this is the one, if you're especially if you're on a budget, this is going to be the one that is going to bring you the most bang for your buck, essentially.
Beautiful. What I want to do is bring back our product shot cam right quick. So I want to showcase this bad boy and some amazing things I just heard with that product. One thing, I don't think we hear a lot about it for our product, for products in general, is that frankincense. That frankincense and tree resins in general are so beautiful for keeping the skin hydrated, soft, and keeping it very youthful. I always say, this is an old joke. I am so sorry. The experts are used to my dad humor. But think of mummies from Egypt. You know, they were preserved in ash, bandages, myrrh, and frankincense. So if it was good enough for your mummy, it's good enough for you. That's my joke. I'm sticking to it. But look at this beautiful texture. It is rich, smooth. hydrating. It goes on like an oil serum in a way, but then it soaks in like that beautiful jojoba oil. So not too heavy at all. Love to mix it. I've been mixing it with creams. I've been doing it by myself, and I have been sneaking it on to every little bits and bobs. So it's great for my hands too. And scent-wise, beautiful, has a earthy scent, lightweight, and absorbs fast. But I'm enjoying it. Anything else you want to throw there, Jessica?
I loved your joke. And I'm going to steal it, by the way. And I also love your bracelet. I wanted to add that. And yes, I love this point about frankincense and earth resins, and tree resins. These are some really overlooked ingredients, and these are some of the most beneficial ingredients for our skin. So thank you for bringing that up.
So, everybody, what do we think about this? What do we think about the Glow Serum? What do we want to rock out this radiance under a full moon? I loved the mindset of global or heavenly energies, right? Bringing to the power of skincare. We are seeing that spoken about a lot. And I just love that, Jessica, I think you just embody just the purest, richest passion I have ever seen for every aspect of your line, from the ingredients, the growth, the land, the carbon emission footprint, to the packaging, to when it's made, to the consumer too. And we feel that definitely through the product. So thank you so much. I'm so excited to try this. I know our experts are excited to try it. So let's answer some questions before we wrap this up. So just like always, all of you, I see all of you. I just want to do a quick peek. There you go. I see a lot of you there. Please throw those questions into the chat function because I want to hear about them. Please raise your hand if you want to ask any questions to Jessica. But let's get going. I'm going to start looking through the chat function. And then Tracy, what's that question you got for Jessica?
Hi, Jessica. It's so good to see you again. I remember you being on the Beautytap talks about CBD, and I've been waiting for you to come back. I looked at your ingredient list, and there was one that threw me, and you're talking about tree resins. I've never seen plantain on an ingredient list. Is this good for healing skin conditions? Could you elaborate a little bit about the plantain?
So I'm actually really excited that you brought this up. And I forget that people who are not herbalists get this confused, because when we're talking about Plantago, we are not talking about the banana plantain. We are talking about a leafy plantain plant that grows from the ground. And it's also known as white man's footprint because we brought it over from Europe with us. But this specific mucilaginous, rich, earthy herb that comes from the ground is, yes, you can eat it, is really amazing for the skin. And like I said, we call it a vulnerary because it actually has a ton of wound healing properties to it. And so this is the type of herb where you can grab a handful of it if you're on the trail, and if you get an injury, you can grab a handful of it, chew it up, and put it right onto that wound. If you have acne, you can grind it up with a mortar and pestle, put it on your skin. This is an amazing herb that is not very well known, but it is not the banana plantain. It is the species called Plantago, which is a leafy plant. I know a lot of you have seen it. It kind of comes out in an umbel like this with one stalk in the middle with seeds at the top. You'll see it growing out of sidewalks and places like that.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm so excited.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
So we have a question from the chat from Elizabeth. We talked about how we know the benefits now of CBD and hemp within skincare products, specifically for this Glow Skin Serum. Can you give us 3 bullet points of what to expect from it?
Absolutely. Top bullet point is it is moisturizing. It is extremely moisturizing and gives a glowing, dewy look to your face. And it is anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. So perfect for any skincare, any skin type. but also really extremely beneficial for any inflammatory conditions as well. So we're talking eczema, we're talking psoriasis, we're talking acne, we're talking any kind of inflammatory issues with the skin. This can be extremely beneficial. A lot of people don't know this. We know about the endocannabinoid system inside of our body and in our organs, but our skin is also filled with endocannabinoid receptor sites. And so that CBD is binding to the receptor sites on your skin and creating an anti-inflammatory environment for the skin as well. So we have anti-inflammatory, we have moisturizing, and we also have antioxidant properties, extremely high antioxidant properties in this product. It's filled with omegas, it's filled with antioxidants, and that is going to, not only are we going to put a barrier between our skin and any environmental toxins, but we're also going to break down any of those environmental toxins that are getting in, and having those antioxidant properties really help to reverse aging that comes from those environmental toxins that we're all exposed to, especially those of us who live in cities that we're exposed to on a daily basis.
So definitely anti-inflammatory. Puffiness, does that fall under the umbrella?
Absolutely. And the Renew Eye Serum was specifically created, this eye roller is specifically created to reduce puffiness and inflammation around the eyes. And so, and obviously this is going to be anti-puffy as well.
So I have a question from Heather. Could this be used, so we're talking about the serum, could this be used on the scalp, or are there any suggestion, or are there uses for CBD in scalp treatment, as we don't see many of them out there on the market? Anything you could throw out there about that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So when it comes to scalp treatment, I personally, I have extremely long hair, and my hair and my scalp are very important to me. So I personally don't use this. You could absolutely use this as a scalp dress before bed. This would be extremely beneficial for that. I have created for myself a different product that has rosemary, tea tree, lavender, and hemp extract in a jojoba oil that I dress my scalp with multiple times a month. I also do an herbal hair wash on my hair and on my scalp that's made with vinegar, hemp extract, and different herbs, and infused for a few weeks. But CBD, if you have inflammatory scalp conditions, which so many people do, CBD can be a huge benefit for scalp treatments. Absolutely. And we actually were approached to collaborate on a scalp treatment, which you'll see coming out soon.
How exciting. I have a question I want you to elaborate on, and I'll answer as a makeup artist for years, is can this be used, because it's such a beautiful, rich barrier, can it be used before makeup? I'm going to quickly say, guys, you saw how much I put on my hand. It's dried down. So as long as you have patience and let it absorb properly, it's beautiful. It's unlike a more synthetic based product that has silicones. Those ball up. It's the silicone based products that really ball up, or us rushing life and throwing on makeup onto a dry serum. But any experience, Jessica, or any tips you can give to those who are makeup wearers using not only the Skin Glow Serum, but your richer hemp based products?
Absolutely. So I have absolutely had success using this Glow Skin Serum and then being patient, like you said, and letting it absorb. But because of the way that it works, and because of high quality foundations that you already know about will have high quality ingredients, you can actually do a little pump of your Glow Skin Serum and a little pump of your foundation, mix it up and put it on your skin. The Glow Skin Serum is going to absorb into your skin. Your foundation is going to be left on your skin, and you're going to have an absolutely gorgeous dewy glow. Now, for those of you who don't use foundation, I myself do not use makeup other than eye makeup and a little bit of blush. But you can see that after years of using this particular product and my product line, my skin is really vibrant and really glowing. And I've seen a lot of people actually reduce the need for foundation and makeup after being able to use anti-inflammatory treatments on their skin.
That's the dream, right? Take care of your skin. Wear a hat, wear your sunscreen, eat healthy, be happy, and we look radiant and we get that glow from within. That's what we want. So thank you. I think we've hit a lot of our questions. So thank you Thank you. Thank you so much, Jessica. It has been amazing to reconnect with you. I have to get out there to Colorado and go check out the fields and sip some tea with you. But for today, that's pretty much the end of our conversation. Though, we're doing just a little bit of fun to finish off this round. So everybody, we are getting those glow serums. Jessica, I think we filled their brains enough. Is there any final words you have to give to our experts?
Absolutely. So at Mother Hemp Company, we pride ourselves on not only transparency, but also education. Our customer service team is top notch and extremely highly educated. And we are here to answer any questions that you have. If there's something beyond the event that we have done here today, if you have questions, if there's something that you didn't get answered in the chat or something that you think of in the next couple of weeks or even years, call us up on the phone, email us, DM us, however you like to communicate with a brand, reach out to us and we are happy to help. We're happy to answer any questions that you have.